Well, it's actually been a while since I've done anything like this. Hello, everyone. My name is Xenoverse, and you can see I'm back here with something quite different. I am here with Xenoverse 2, which is something I haven't done in quite a while. But you know what? I thought, alright, we did one student, let's move on to the next student of Daiko. And in this case, yeah, it's not, it's quite obvious who the character is going to be. Um, Out of all of them, Yang is the character that I feel like I would have the most trouble explaining the reason why, but eh, I just have two different versions of Yang. One human and one Saiyan that may or may not come later after any of the other characters that I do. But let's move on with characters for Yang, the character of Yang, and at least in the Dragon Ball world. Visually, pretty much the same personality-wise, just a bit more serious Yang who wants to just hurry up and end fights pretty quickly to get back to training. Make that what you will. But I have the preset right here, the one that typically looks like what she wears, I believe from like the first season, because I have not watched Ruby all that much. These are just the moves that were released at the time of me recording this, just testing them out on different builds. I don't have a accurate build, because if I did, it would just be kind of boring because it'd be all strike attacks, and that's not what female Earthlings are known for. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. The Saiyan Yang has more Ki Blast, and this one has more physical, but you think it would be reversed. But, anyways, stats really are. Moving on to our next one, we have stuff like Justice Rush, Combinate. Most of these were made a while back, and I don't tend to edit my characters' movesets all that often. It's actually kind of annoying in my perspective, like, oh yeah, you have all these. It's like, what do you think? Anyways, Camo Bikini, because, you know, that was at the time. Most of these are combo attacks. So I would do stuffing like Justice Rush, Knock Him Away, Faint Crash, Justice Rush, into something like Dragon Fist, and therefore just do massive amounts of damage. This is an outfit that I had from working with an online friend at the time, but that was at this point years ago. So at the time of this build, it was a superpower. I bet Orside was still broken. It's now not anymore unless you go for the full combo. Sledgehammer just hits hard. Savage Strike can be used in a combo attack. Or Sledgehammer or Slide, just combination with I would say Miss Kaioken does a lot of damage. This was from the character who got, you know, won the outfit contest, and I just kind of like went something kind of similar to that, more like just why not. Again, with the whole combination, except with Faint Crash and the Justice Rush Divine Retribution, the finishing off with Justice Combination or Prominence Flash is just going to do massive amounts of physical damage. This one was when the Android 21 raid came around. Lots of damage, Earthsplit Galacon because it just does so much freaking damage. We had Total Detonation Ball, so in case I miss a back hit or they back away, I could just hurry up, use Total Detonation Ball, and then go in for the attack. Photon Swipe is a good attack. Super Black Kamehameha just for extra damage. Because you can kind of just throw it out, unlike Rosé's. Another one where I can't have anything like this. This one is weird because I have it as like a counter set and just something I just do massive damage on. It was supposed to be able to where I could just go into time skip Molotov fairly easily, and that's it. This one just increases the amount of stamina key I have, so I can throw out a lot of super attacks right away. And even ultimate stuff like Prominent Flash, Hypnotize Kamehameha, Photon Swipe, and Raid Blast to catch opponents off guard. They just refuse to run away, and because the connection in this game got awful. And this one, I guess you could say, is a closer display of what Yang can do because it has a lot of punchy moves, and that, with the exception of something like Raid Blast and Godly Display. Actually, no, Godly Display is the only one. When we get to Yang in the Super Saiyan form, you'll see why I just typically go with, you know, Potential Unleashed, whereas I have one preset as Kaioken. So with that, everyone, let's get...